Poodles coming up next. And a good Friday night, everybody, in the AA Texas League. Tonight's the second game of our three-game set between the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks and your Amarillo Sod Poodles. Tomorrow will be our final game of this three-game homestand. After tomorrow's game, the Sod Poodles will have a travel day on Sunday as they play the first of four at Springfield, and then a four-game set at Arkansas. Sod Poodles will be back home on May 1st as they'll kick off a five-game homestand before they return on the road as they play the Corpus Christi Hooks. And do gotta say, that will be on Thursday, May 9th, kicking off a 4 away game series. Monday, May 13th, the Sod Poodles return as they'll kick off a 3-game set against the visiting Midland Rockhounds. And they return on the road for a 3-game set with the Frisco Rough Riders. Then they'll be back home on Monday, May 20th as we kick off a 7-game homestand between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Midland Rockhounds. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also, download the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball. And you can download that in any smartphone. It's going to be a beautiful night in the weather. I gotta say, we got your starting lineups. First for the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks. Leading off in right field, Brian De La Cruz. Batting second in shortstop, Gray Kessinger. Batting third, the catcher, Chucky Robinson. Batting fourth, the first baseman, J.J. Matijevic. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Colton Shaver. Batting sixth in left field, Corey Julks. Batting seventh is the designated hitter, Carmen Benedetti. Batting eighth is the second baseman, Jeremy Pena. And batting ninth, rounding out the Corpus Christi lineup, center fielder Alex McKenna. And taking the mound for the starting Corpus Christi Hooks pitcher, Christian Javier. And now here is your lineups for your Amarillo Sod Poodles. Leading off in shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Batting second, the second baseman, Ivan Castillo. Batting third in center field, Tirso Ornales. Batting fourth in right field, Taylor Colway. Batting fifth at third base, Hudson Potts. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Colin Moore. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Rudy Gyron. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Kyle Overstreet. And batting ninth, the catcher, Luis Campsiano. And taking the mound for the starting Amarillo pitcher, Luis Patino. Patino on the mound for the Sod Poodles. And that's your lineups. And now we get ready for the second of this 3-game series. And after tomorrow night's game, Sod Poodles are on the road to Springfield.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of Minor League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Amarillo Sod Poodles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Luis Patino, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now at the plate, Brian De La Cruz. And we are set for baseball
Leading
here this
off
evening.
for Corpus Christi, the right fielder, number 15, Brian De La Cruz.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's a ball.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard to short. He's got it. And he's retired here, 1 away. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Standing in now, Gray Kessinger. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Batting third, the catcher, Chucky Robinson.
Into the box, Chucky Robinson, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Ornelas is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 23, J.J.
Coming to
Matajevic.
the plate now, J.J. Matajevic, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Christian Javier, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Standing in, C.J. Abrams. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off tonight, the shortstop, C.J.
Now here's the pitch.
Abrams.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Starts him out with the slider for a strike. One out, nobody on. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pena ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table
Batting
for
third,
the monsters. 3,
the
4,
center
5.
fielder.
Nice piece of hitting.
Tirso Ornella.
In now, Tirso Ornelas. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. McKenna is there, 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Taylor Colway.
Ready now, Taylor Colway. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
Fastball well outside.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-1. He pulls this one into right. De La Cruz will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Now at the plate, Colton Shaver.
Leading
He'll
off
get us
for
started
Corpus
in the top
Christi,
of the second.
the third baseman, Colton Shaver.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting fifth,
Into the
the
box
left
now,
fielder,
Corey
number 3,
Julks.
Corey Julks.
Now the pitch. Ball 1.
Inside.
No score here as we play inning number 2.
Ball.
And that's too high, ball 2.
2-0.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Ball
Too
3.
high that time, and it's 3-1. Carmen Benedetti is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And that's
That's out.
outside. He lost him, ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch
Batting
a pitch
seven,
like that go
the
by. But
designated
on a
hitter,
3-1 count, he had the
Carmen
luxury of being a little bit
Benedetti.
more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So coming to the plate, Carmen Benedetti. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moore is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Jeremy Pena.
Stepping in, Jeremy Pena. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder coming on. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Hudson Potts. He'll
Leading
start
off
things out here in
the
a
third
tie ball
baseman,
game.
Hudson Potts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 6.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff, making the routine play and making sure every 2 is turned.
At the plate now, Colin Moore. A ball and no strikes. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Javier, a 22-year-old. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, and a 2-seam fastball. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to
Batting
say about
7.
that pitch that hasn't
The
been said a
designated
million
hitter,
times already.
Rudy
That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Rudy Herron. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here it comes, 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
1 strike.
Now the pitch. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McKenna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. At the plate, Alex
Leading
McKenna.
off for
He'll look to
Corpus
get
Christi,
something going here in
the
this
center
scoreless
fielder,
ball
number
game.
4, Alex McKenna.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. sinking liner toward left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
To the plate now, Brian De La Cruz, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Fouled away. McKenna aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Gray Kessinger.
Standing in now, Gray Kessinger. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang place at first as the most difficult calls for him to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Chucky Robinson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
At the plate, J.J. Matajevic, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set, the 0-1.
Ball in.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Third inning, no score to this point. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Kyle Overstreet as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Kyle Overstreet.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Batting 9.
Not a lot you can do with
catcher.
that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets a soft grounder for the out.
So digging in now, Luis Campusano. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
Now here's the pitch. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Two and 2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
The batter, number 9.
Ready for another chance.
Shortstop,
C.J. Abrams.
C.J.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2 and 2.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Into the box now. Colton
Leading
Shaver
off for
comes
Corpus
into this
Christi,
at-bat 0 for
the
1 in the
baseman.
ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now pitch on the way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right
The
now.
left fielder,
As we
number
roll
3,
through it again, remember,
Corey
he struck out the side
Joe.
in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Now at the plate, Corey Jolks. He drew a walk his first time up. And the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Now here it comes. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Carmen Benedetti. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard-hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
In now, Jeremy Pena, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set, the 0-1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
2 out here and a runner at second. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ivan Castillo. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Castillo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here it comes. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Up with it, Robinson. A throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Digging in now, Tirso Ornelas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way to left center. Jokes will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, Taylor Colway.
Digging in, Taylor Colway hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. At the plate, Alex McKenna. He singled his last time
for Corpus Christi, the center fielder, number 4, Alex McKenna.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Castillo is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Ready once again, Brian De La Cruz. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Ornelas is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Gray Kessinger.
Into the box, Gray Kessinger, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. A high fastball is in there.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Hudson Potts. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Hudson Potts.
And the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He takes the turn and heads for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Left fielder, Colin Moore.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Colin Moore. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, I think he got away
now
with one right there. It was a
hitter.
Fastball right down the middle. And he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Now to the plate, Rudy Herron. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And he got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt,
the
that's
first
the
baseman, number 3.
In the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Kyle Overstreet. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. Kessinger is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Top half of the 6th about to get started.
Corpus,
ready
Christi.
for another shot
The
now.
catcher.
Chucky Robinson. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Castillo ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
JBakerVlogs.
Stepping up to the plate, JBakerVlogs. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box now, Colton Shaver. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
No, inside.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Striding in, Luis Campusano. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Campusano.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now that's popped up. And there's the first out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Digging in, C.J. Abrams. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Now batting, second baseman,
now, Ivan Castillo. This is in the air out to right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tirso Ornelas.
Now in the box, Tirso Ornelas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single,
right
and
fielder,
maybe now
50.
they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Taylor Colway is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning coming up. The Sod Poodles lead it 1-0. Digging in once again, Corey Jolks. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. On, he pops it up. Castillo backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Carmen Benedetti.
Striding forward now is the DH, Carmen Benedetti. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
1 out, nobody on.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's going to get there. And he's in at third now as the tying run after the one-out triple.
Second baseman,
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
Now batting, Jeremy Pena, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ripped down the line. A man at third with one away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's in there at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the seventh.
Number 4.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Abrams ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Blake Rogers will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the seventh. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Rogers, a 25-year-old, he throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a two-seam fastball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the seventh. Get up and stretch. All tied at 1-1. Striding in once again, Hudson Potts. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Potts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. A 1-0 pitch on the way. Fly ball heading for the alley. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Standing in now, Colin Moore. A line shot to third base. Throw back to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rudy Herron.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rudy Herron. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The set and the 1-1 pitch.
That's in. Ball.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Left fielder looking up. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as they have taken the lead. It's 3-1.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Tommy DeJunis takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
The first baseman, number 3, Kyle.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Grounded to third. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Luis Campusano.
At the plate, Luis Campusano. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, the pitcher's wondering
the batter,
how he
number
didn't
9.
get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1
DJ.
count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
C.J. Abrams will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Kessinger.
Leading
it
off
was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Shortstop.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. 2-0 now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Now the payoff pitch home. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Now batting. Catcher,
2 very good pitching performances illustrated there as we give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-1 contest. Standing in, Chucky Robinson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, strike 1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 23, JBakerVlogs.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, JBakerVlogs. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Another 0-2 home. Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, and they can't run it down. 2 out, nobody on. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 0-2 once more. Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will track it down.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Colway is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
on to
attention
pitch out of
please.
the bullpen in the bottom
Now
half of the
pitching for
8th.
Corpus Christi, number 40, Sheets.
Devon Castillo will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn
Leading
around
off,
and bat from the right
the
side of the
second
plate
baseman,
here. Now the pitch.
Castillo.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping into the box,
Tirso
Tirso Ornelas. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pena onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, hitting pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So stepping in, Taylor Colway. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Hudson Potts is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Weak roller right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 8 full. Amarillo out in front, 3-1. Striding into the box, Colton Shaver. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
A 1 pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. The next 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit.
The left fielder, number 3.
He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
In now, Corey Julks. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Now pitching.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Brady Feigl takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Feigl will do this himself, and that's the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Carmen
digging in,
Benedetti.
Carmen Benedetti. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
No hits to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And that 2-run lead could be in real jeopardy. It's extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And he's in safely to third as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play.
Boy, talk about on the brink of losing one. How about that? It's a huge base hit here in the top of the ninth after trailing by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you could attest to this. The last 3 outs, I don't care what anyone says, they're the toughest outs to get in the game.
At the plate now, Alex McKenna,
as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. Grounder down the line at third. To third. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And now this is bobbled in left. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Michel Baez enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. In now, Brian De La Cruz, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow, and that's not going to do it. Moore has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Gray.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Gray Kessinger. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. This is skied into short left center. Abrams calls for it, and that's the 3rd out. So disaster strikes here in the 9th as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Hooks are out in front here, 4-3. Carlos Sanabria comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. So striding in, Colin Moore. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Moore.
First delivery to him on the way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Is a fastball looked at for a strike.
1-1.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Line toward the gap in left center. And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Into the box now, Rudy Herron. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Jokes comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 3, Kyle Overstreet.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Overstreet. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jokes will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Luis Campusano.
Now at the plate, Luis Campusano. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Pena waits on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the ninth. Then they
Corpus
can't get it done at the
Christi
bottom
wins
and
this
come
one.
away with a loss.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Corpus Christi Hooks came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Kit Sheets is credited with the win. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Hooks, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And so the second game of this 3-game series wraps up in a second Corpus Christi win here at Amarillo. Well, tomorrow night is the final game of this 3-game series and also the final of the month of being at home. Amarillo will play the final game against Corpus Christi, and then after Saturday night's game, they will be traveling all day on Sunday as Amarillo will head to Amarillo and get ready for Monday night's game at Springfield for a 4-game series. And then it'll be a 4-game set at Arkansas. So we'll be gone for 8 days till the end of the month, and then we begin the month of May. May 1st, we'll be back with our homestand as the Sod Poodles will greet the visiting Springfield Cardinals. And then the visiting Arkansas Travelers for 2. And do gotta say, not the perfect month of having severe weather for the Metroplex during the month of May, but it happens. Well, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors for Corpus Christi. Amarillo, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 costly error. Carmen Benedetti will be the player of the game. The winner on the mound for Corpus Christi tonight goes to Kit Sheets. And Carlos Sanabria takes the save for the Hooks here this evening. Brady Feigl takes the loss on the mound for the Sod Poodles. And do gotta say, this is the second win for Corpus Christi. And as they won the first game 15-6 and now 4-3. So gotta say we lost that one and this one. And hoping tomorrow night will be a better chance of winning the final of this 3-game series. And make sure that we send these fans home happy tomorrow night, as that will be our last 9 innings before the big road trip. Amarillo heading for Springfield and Arkansas, and we'll be gone for 8. Then return home on May 1st. Well, this will just about do it for us here, as the Corpus Christi Hooks win Game 2 of the 3-game series. So have a good night, everybody.